South Africans, have you been able to get jobs after terrifying and after beating up other Africans, after going to hospitals to send the sick people out of the hospitals, after going to schools to stop the children from learning in public schools? Have you been able to get the jobs that you want? It hurts me a lot to know that you people don't know that you are even still slaves in your own country. There is a part of your country that the white men are living, and even you, the South Africans, are not qualified to enter that place. Have you thought about that? Have you? This particular guy here is kneeling down to propose to a white lady in South Africa. You sack your fellow Africans, those Africans who rallied behind you when you were under the apartheid. You were running to other countries in Africa when you were under the apartheid. You were running to Zambia, Zimbabwe, Ghana, Nigeria, other countries. When you were under the apartheid and the whole of Africa was rallying behind you, you knew that they were your brothers. You knew that the rest of Africa are your brothers and you needed their help financially and in all other ways. But after they rallied behind you and you became free from the apartheid, today, those same Africans who helped you, those same brothers who helped you, those same sisters who helped you are now being classified as foreigners in your country. And I know and I believe that the South African authorities are aware of this and they have hands in this. And because of that, they are quiet over this issue and other Africans are being brutalized in South Africa. Do you know what you just did? You just distanced yourself from Africa. You have just told Africans, with this your singular act of ignorance, you've just told Africans that you are not part of Africa anymore. And that all other African countries should see you people as foreigners. Because if you can see other Africans as foreigners, then it means that you are also foreigners to other Africans. And you know one other thing you've also done with this, your one act of ignorance? You have told the white people, you have told the Western people that you are still vulnerable and you are still open for colonialism. Because if you are to be put under colonialism today, the rest of the African countries will no more come to your aid when you are being killed, when you are being beaten, when you are being brutalized, when you are being colonized again. No African country will come to your aid. Why? Because you are ungrateful people. Because you have shown us a gross attitude of ungratefulness. How can you do this to your brothers? How can you do this to Nigerians? How can you do this to Ghanaians? How can you do this to Zambians? How can you do this to Zimbabweans? How can you do this to the whole of Africa? During the apartheid, if any white person touches a South African, the rest of Africa sees it like the whole of Africa has been touched. But today, after the whole of Africa helped you to get your independence from the apartheid, those same people who put you under the apartheid, they have a portion of your country where even you as a South African cannot enter. But they are still there. You accept them. After what they've taken you people through, the people are still there. You've accepted them, and you have accepted the fact that you cannot just get up and go to that white side of South Africa. But your fellow African who is there in the country to make some money, to take care of their families, are now called foreigners. These same foreigners helped you to get your independence. South Africans are ungrateful. South Africans, you are ungrateful people. You are very, very, very ungrateful people. And let me tell you one thing. You have distanced yourself from Africa. You have cut yourself from Africa. You have severed yourself from Africa. Because I don't think if you are to go into any crisis, any African country will come for you again. After you did your xenophobic attacks, after you beat your fellow Africans in the name of peaceful march, this idiot here said he is doing a peaceful march, Operation Dudula. After beating your fellow Africans and some of them moving out of your country, my brother, my sister, who is a South African, did you get the jobs you wanted? Those jobs that you claimed that your other African nationals are taking from you, have you gotten the jobs? You are slaves in your own country, and you don't even know that you are still slaves in your own country. That shows how low your IQs are. Your own country, you are a slave, and you don't know. Because if you are not a slave in your own country, if you are not a slave in your own country, why should a white man build a path in your country and tell you don't have the right to come there? Meanwhile, whatever properties that they build is still on your land. Nelson Mandela will be rolling in his grave by now. Julius Malema said something. He said, even you, the South Africans, you have nothing to show that you belong to South Africa, because the same hostel that you are living in, it was built by the white man and you are paying rent. Yes, you own nothing as a South African, yet you say somebody is a foreigner. Meanwhile, you are a foreigner in your own country. Karma is real. Karma is going to judge us all, and posterity will speak. Posterity will speak. Continue killing other Africans. Continue beating other Africans. Continue being ungrateful. But make sure that you don't fall into any crisis, because I don't think any African country will come and help you again. You are ungrateful people. No foreigner, the word foreigners that you were using in your Operation Dudula, no foreigner will come to your aid again. You, South Africa, you are dangerously ungrateful people. And karma, posterity, is waiting for all of us.